Hi, hello everyone. Let's talk about ecology and the introduction of that subject. Well, reading about environment is good, so you should read about it too, so you can help and know and understand the nature better. We're gonna discuss it in a very easy or fun way so you can just understand. So, whether you are interested in this subject or whether you are studying this subject, let's just get into it. Or maybe you are just bored after playing games for too long and now you want some videos about so you can feel productive. Dun dun! So let's start with our first topic of today's video. So first, it's about the introduction of ecology. So ecology is the relation between organism and their environment. Organism is like the any living or non-living things that we can see in our day-to-day life here and there. So move your head and see which one is alive and which is not. There is two type of organism: living organism, things those are alive, and non-living organism. Things they are not alive, like soil, rock, and etc. etc. And environment is the natural habitat we live in. Like land have other characteristic like every places have the different kind of soil and air. So every places experience different kind of weathers and heat temperature. Also, we can include river, ponds, and oceans where we can see different type of aquatic animal and aquatic life penetrating through it. So that's called ecology. Also, it's very complex, varied, and hierarchical. We will learn more in later. Plants, nature. It's basically my most of the comfy subject. Okay, so who introduced the term ecology? So, the term ecology was first introduced by the German geologist Ernest Haeckel in 1869. Basically, he just named ecology. It's come from the same Greek word which mix together and create ecology. But the ecology was discovered by Alexander von Humboldt in 18. If you don't know about Alexander von Humboldt, he was a very famous guy in his 80s and he discovered a lot of things. Basically, he was go around and humble people, which is amazing to discover. So how ecology was discovered? Basically, he was researching about how human behave in different environment and how different environment affect human life in the long term. So when he is studying that with biology side, he stumbled across a mixture of both, which is called ecology. He just jumped from another subject to another subject, like I always do when I search for YouTube videos to pass my time. Smart. Haha. Next, why we need to know ecology. So, with ecology, we can know how and why animals live in a group. Also, why there is so many variations and what variations they live in, and how can one species different from another species. It's not only their looks. Come on. Ever thought why ants stay together and why wolves go with a crew? Now it's time. It's a time to find it out now. Also, you can learn about the similarities and non-similarities about animal species and how they evolve. Okay, how they evolve through time. Yeah, so how we evolve through a particularly long time. So it's a very interesting topic and I always love to read more about it. And it not only give you more information about what's going on around you in nature, but also a brief description of how it was before and how the thing is now changing, how it's now. With all of this climate change and plastic waste, our environment started to look a lot like mess. Poor birds, poor marine animals. These are reasons and we so helpful. Moving on. Now let's talk about the type of ecology we have. So first we have land space. Land space is a distribution of larger area where we can find different type of species. Then there is population ecology, which we can see how number of species change over time. Then the next one is behavioral ecology, how an organism adopts an environment. I will speak you from your home and I will throw you to desert and you have to survive there for 2 years. How are you gonna do it? You will adapt, right? So that's the concept. So in like population ecology and the behavioral ecology, the difference between both of them is first one is like then how the number of species change over time, and behavioral is like how an organism adapt to an environment. And next is aquatic ecology. So studies of ecosystem in water. So we can see the how the ecosystem in waters work. We can know about it by aquatic ecology. Again, the next one is microbial ecology, where how genes and genetics affect the development of species. So we can learn about how genetics and genes evolves over time and how their effect developed a different type of species or like same type of species in a longer period of time. So the next one is community ecology. Interaction between living thing changes the community structure over time. It's called the community ecology. So imagine this, there is a pond and there are so many fishes and you just drop a shark there. So what will happen? First of all, shark won't survive, it's other thing, but the thing is that the shark will eat the little fish there. So that's how they will change, like a shark change the entire system, living system, because of we introduce it to the little fish. So that's called community ecosystem. We gonna know more about a single system, how we can categorize everything in a ecological way. So it's more like a element hierarchy where there is a fish which is single organism, then there is a more fish, and there is a again there's a lot of scraps, shark, and all of this, and makes it a ecosystem. So the first one is organism. As a single organism means there is only one animal or organism which is considered as organism. Could be a fish, could be a dinosaur, could be a me, and could be you. The next one is population. So we will see more of the same type of thing. If it's a fish, there will be a lot of fish. If there is humans, there will be a lot of humans. If there is a dinosaur, there will be a lot of dinosaurs. Third one, it's community. Different type of same species, animal or any organism is called a community. Like I'm sure you join some kind of a server or any communities where you can see lot of people with a different age, but they're all human and they are interested in the same thing you do. It's a community. So that's it. Next one is ecosystem. So physical environment and organism working together is called an ecosystem, where they both help each other to sustain themselves. Like you give water to a plant and plant will give you oxygen, and that's how you will survive. With that, there is biomass, which is small group that share the same environment. So it's like think about this as school. So in school, you all comes from a different type of places, but you are in a same environment when you are in school. So that's a biome. So the next one is biosphere. Biosphere is basically the entire thing together. When they all work together, it's called a biosphere. Next one is there is no next one. Sorry. So what's abiotic and biotic? Abiotic things are basically non-living things like a pencil box, your pen, your computer, your earbud, and all of this. And biotic things, on the other hand, is a living organism like your friend, your pet, that cockroach, and that cat, rat. Everything. It's a biotic. So I only studied till this, so I will just post next one after I study the next thing. There is another thing is called Biosphere's ecological system. I hope I pronounce the name correctly. So there are some theories divided into microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, and chronosystem. I just will just read it later and then I will discuss in the next video. It was such a fun to make video after such a long time. I hope everyone doing great and with us. See you guys later. Bye bye.